All right. We are going to do a clap test. What's going on, guys? Chaseontwowheels here today, and the last couple days, it's about that time of the season where I've been getting multiple questions about, hey, what do you want for Christmas? What do you want for the holidays? And I was sitting there thinking about it. I'm like, as a motorcyclist, it could be hard for somebody that's not a motorcyclist themselves to know what to get somebody that's a motorcycle enthusiast for the holidays. So I jumped over on Revzilla and I started looking around at stuff and just seeing what they got. And I came up with a group of items that I think would be really good gifts for motorcyclists. I tried to get the price ranged from a really nice gift to like a really smaller gift. So today we're gonna look at some gifts you can get for a motorcyclist if you're not a motorcyclist, or if you just want the stuff and you want to get yourself a Christmas present, then power to you. I don't know. Anyway, let's get to it. So guys, first up on the list is something that with this time of year, a lot of us definitely need. Granted, there's some of you guys that live in like California and stuff and it never gets cold and all this kind of stuff. But here in Atlanta, it rains a lot in the wintertime and it's freezing. So I've got this Revit Nitrix 2 rain jacket. So rain jacket, obviously it's waterproof, it keeps water off of you, but the dual purpose of it is a rain jacket is waterproof, which means it's also windproof. When in the wintertime, when you're riding, wind is what gets you really cold. So if you use this not only as a rain jacket, but as a wind protector, you can put a hoodie on and then it doesn't get as cold while you're riding. The thing I like about this thing the most is it packs into this tiny little bag. That's the whole thing. But yeah, this thing keeps you dry and it can also keep you warmer while riding in the wintertime, and then you have a rain jacket for when it rains. And it's compact. Super awesome buy. So guys, next up on our list is probably one of my top 2 favorite pieces of riding gear, and that's riding shoes. I don't understand why more people don't use riding shoes. I had an older pair of riding shoes and then this happened to it. Yeah, so those pieces of rubber on the highway, please don't get hit by those because it demolished that shoe. But what I realized is after those shoes got demolished, I was very sad because I didn't have riding shoes. Well, I finally replaced that. Seedy Frontera riding shoes. They look pretty close to the old shoes I have, but riding shoes make it so much nicer to ride around safely in. Otherwise, you're gonna be in sneakers and something like that, and trust me, if a giant piece of rubber hits your foot with a sneaker on while you're riding, your foot gonna get broke. But with these things, you can actually ride somewhere and actually walk around and enjoy your life and not have to walk around all like funky with riding boots on. Honestly, I think I just hate riding with boots on. Like, unless I'm going to the mountains or a track day, I really can't stand those things. And from all the type of riding I do, 90% of it I use riding shoes on. So if you guys are looking for a riding shoe, these things are solid. So next up on our list, and slightly on the cheaper side, is a RAM mount. What this thing basically does is hold your phone onto the front of your motorcycle so you can use your phone for stuff like GPS, listening to music and stuff like that if you have like a Bluetooth thing on your helmet. But they're very handy. Otherwise, you have to put your phone in your pocket. And what happens to me every single time that I go on a ride on one of my bikes that doesn't have a RAM mount, I got my Bluetooth going, I'm listening to music, everything's fine. Then my music stops, somebody calls me. I can't, like, what am I supposed to, I can't get in there. So now I get the joy of listening to, or whatever your phone sounds like when it's ringing. Regardless, it's terrible. So if you get a RAM mount, you can be like, hey, look, I don't want to answer that call. Boom, play my music again. Anyway, I love RAM mounts. I have to have it on the bike that I'm riding on, and that is all I have to say about RAM mounts. They also work really well. I know I see a lot of people be like, does the X grip really hold your phone? Bruh, yeah, I've gotten in a wreck and done wheelies all day, every day, no problems. So it works, yeah. Anyway, next thing. Okay, so the next thing on the list is something that is super freaking special because I'm sitting there on Revzilla and I notice a really good sale going on. Not like, hey, 10% off, blah, blah, blah. There are a type of helmet on sale on Revzilla till like early January something, where it's $450 off. So A lot of you guys might have never heard of the company, but Schubert. This helmet right now on Revzilla is $450 off. You can get this helmet right now for $350. I guess they're like trying to clear inventory or something like that, but these helmets are like very top in price range on helmets. Like they are up near $1,000 for that style of helmet. A lot of us can't afford that type of thing. I'm certainly not gonna buy a helmet that's like $800 or $900. Like that is so expensive. But with the sale that they have going on with those helmets, it gives the opportunity to like normal people that we can afford a helmet that's on that premium price range. Trust me, I'm gonna do a full review on that helmet, but I put it on and let's just say like I realize why helmets get that expensive. So look for a full review of the Schubert C4 coming down the road, but let me just tell you, $350 for that thing? Anyway, it's a freaking awesome deal. I would be terrible if I didn't tell you guys about that. Full review coming down the road. If you want to check out the helmet and all the other stuff I talk about, I'm gonna leave links down below. Okay, next thing. Oh my gosh, so many things. And next up, in the extremely comprehensive list of things to get motorcyclists that like to ride if you don't like to ride, or potentially just cool stuff you might want, we have a Bluetooth communicator. And I know a lot of you guys that watch the channel, you're like, what? Chase is talking about a Bluetooth communicator that's not a Sena. Yep, Cardo, Pack Talk Bold, boom. So you guys know I review a lot of stuff here on the channel, and I noticed that all of my helmets have Sena Bluetooth stuff in them. And as a reviewer, it doesn't really look good on me to have only one type of thing. So I wanted to try something new, so I grabbed a Cardo Pack Talk Bold. What I've noticed so far is they work very comparable to a Sena, except they're a lot lower profile on the helmet. So far, I'm liking that. Got a longer term review. We'll talk more about it later down the road. But if you're watching this and you don't ride, that little device puts speakers inside of your helmet and it Bluetooth connects to your phone so you can get told GPS directions, you can answer phone calls, listen to music, thank Jesus. Bluetooth devices in your helmet are phenomenal. If you have a loved one that rides and does not have a Bluetooth device on their helmet, it is the best thing you can possibly get them. You don't have to get the Cardo. There's a lot of other different types of units. Go to Revzilla, search Bluetooth device, and you will see a lot more options that you can grab. It is one of the best things you can have on your helmet, in my personal and humble opinion. Moving on. All right, guys, next up on the list, and a good addition to the lower cost options, hashtag stoffing stuffer. Yes. If you guys watch my top 5 best accessories under $50, this was my favorite thing, and it's back here for a gift. It is the Tyrox Snapjack. I'm telling you guys, when I found this thing, game changer. So what the Tyrox does is it's this little metal bracket that pops your back wheel up off the ground. It is like less than $50, and it can replace all these lifts and stuff like that. So you can do general maintenance on your bike, like change your chain. You can even change your tire with one of these things. It is super inexpensive, and it allows you to not have to carry or use these big pit bull stands or a giant lift. $50, you can pop your rear wheel up, you can do chain cleaning, chain maintenance, replace the chain. They even have a brand new single-sided swing arm version, which is freaking dope. Haven't used that one yet, obviously. I don't have any motorcycles with a single-sided swing arm yet. Maybe a hint for my next motorcycle? I don't know what it is. Actually, funny enough, after my top 5 accessories under $50, Tyrox sent me like 5 Snapjacks. Now, I have no need for a Snapjack because like I've got one. So if I go on a trip on my motorcycle, I'm going to take that Tyrox so I can like lube and clean my chain, and I don't have any use for the other ones. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick some random people in the comments, and I'm gonna just like be like, hey, you want a Tyrox? And I'll just like ship it to you, no charge, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, and all the other holidays that are going on. And thank you, Tyrox, for sending out a random box full of Snapjacks. That was pretty awesome. But back to the Snapjack, super cheap, super good stoffing. Oh my God, stuffing stuffer. I can't stop saying stuffing stuffer. So that's what it is. All right, so stuffing stuffers aside, next up. So guys, we're at the end of the list, but I wanted to add some honorable mentions to the end right before we got out of here. And first up in the honorable mentions is a little self-promotion, and that is ride apparel gear. If you have a motorcyclist in your life that you absolutely love and they exude positivity like we all think we should, then you can get them some ride apparel gear. We're a motorcycle apparel company totally focused on making riders be more positive. So you can get links for that down below. That is honorable mention number 1. Honorable mention number 2 is something else that Tyrock sent in their box that I had never seen and I thought was pretty cool. It's a 360 chain brush. So supposedly you're just supposed to put this around your motorcycle chain and like it cleans it. I'm gonna do a test video of this, but I thought that was pretty cool. So Tyrox actually offers this stuff as well. Tyrox does a lot of cool stuff. Wait, they're making a mobile chain kit. The Tyrox Snapjack with the 360 brush, and then you can just like clean your chain all the time. A lot of motorcycle chains out there are gonna have a lot to thank the Tyrox. But anyways guys, that is the end of my random items list that you can get a motorcyclist that if you need to get them a gift thing video. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, and if you think I forgot something, if you know there's something out there, if you're looking on Revzilla and you're like, dude, why didn't you include that? Drop it in the comments, and if it's good enough, I'll add it to a Chase should have said these things list. Good luck. Also, don't forget, Tyrox is putting some stuff in as gifts, and I'm going to give them away to you guys, so just comment something and like this video, and I'll select you and all that kind of stuff. But guys, I'm Chaseontwowheels. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you like motorcycle type of content, and I will see you guys on the next one, when I maybe have a motorcycle, and it may or may not have a single-sided swing arm. Maybe. Outro crew, you know. Don't you? Good. Can you tell me though, for real? Because I have no clue. All right, I'm gonna sit here in Babylonian. I am a Babylonian. You know what would be a great gift for the holidays? Is a Scully helmet. That's a joke. If you get a Scully helmet for a holiday gift, you are in a. I tried to tell you, I'm a babbler. I will babble until the end of time. It ends now. Hold on, let me grab the top. Let me just.